What's the deal, y'all? This your man King Eric, the BD Assassin, coming at y'all with another video. And this just goes to show you how committed I am to the culture, how committed I am to this game, committed I am to giving y'all this conversation, committed to how I am to the content game. Because I'm still feeling a little bit down, but damn it, I'm here, man. So I'm looking at on this day of hip hop. I think that's the name of the Instagram. He acknowledged that the game album, the documentary, turned 19. And I'm thinking, damn, not because of how long it's been, but because of how little coverage that it's gotten. And you start thinking, why is that? The album is phenomenal. The album gave a new launching pad to the West Coast that was desperately needed at the time. The album reintroduced, the game gives his prop for always being the guy to put Eazy-E name back on the map. Using his platform to put Eazy-E back on the map. But that album is not celebrated today. It should be celebrated in the way 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying is. As he's touring the world right now doing that. But what happened here? Number one, the people that were responsible for putting this thing together, Game don't fuck with no more. We're talking about M. We're talking about Dre. We're talking about mainly 50 Cent and G Unit. So there goes like 60% of the people that made that album possible. There go your support flare right there. That's number one. Then I think that album brings a lot of harsh memories to the time because Game's brother, Big Face 100, they fell out around that time period. They don't even talk to this day. Then they had Game's homie Billboard that was killed around that time when this album was getting created. So I think the album also brought a lot of dark memories back. There was a lot of dark things going on with the Game's life, personal life. And he was getting into so much beef. Like he was getting to it with Joe Budden, Yuck Mouth, everybody that 50 Cent was beefing with. Game was jumping into the car and riding with it. So it was a lot, but that's what made Game Game. Game knew he had to come in with a chip on his shoulder. He couldn't come into the game, no pun intended, being friendly to everybody. He came in and the West Coast needed somebody to really carry that torch to a new era. And he did that. But now people are not really acknowledging that, unfortunately. The antics, the scandals, the controversies, the beefs, and the fuckery is what Game been more so known for than the contribution of music that he's been put out. Like the new album he put out with Big Hit, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal work. When Game is focused, that nigga can rap his ass off. He could put out great albums. But the same thing happening with Meek Mill. The stuff you do on social media distracts the people from really rocking with your music, unfortunately. And looking at that documentary album, man, it was just what the West Coast needed. It's what 50 Cent also needed as well, because he needed another ally on the G Unit branch. He needed the West Coast, and that's what he got. He already had it with Dre, but he had the youngins messing with him now at the West Coast. So that gave him another branch. He gave him the hits that he needed. How We Do, Hate It or Love It, West Side Story. That album had hits. Church of Thugs, the Timberland joint, Put You On Game. We Ain't Going Nowhere with Eminem. That joint had hits. But he can't, unfortunately, he's not touring off of it. They haven't done any specials off of it. I mean, it's just unfortunate though, because man, that album was phenomenal and it really set the tone. It changed Game's life, made him a star. It made him a star. It put the West Coast on the back on the nap in a totally different fashion. It got Easy E back out there. It deserved more acknowledgement, but due to these shenanigans and also these weird shenanigans of Whack 100, that's overshadowing a lot of Game's contributions to the game, unfortunately. But me being a fan of this, I had to take this video to acknowledge the documentary album. One of the best albums from the 2000s, for real. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe, hit the like button. Peace.